This is a very special day here at Memorial Stadium. Watson has all day. Hunter Renfrow, what a catch in the end zone for the Tigers.
Welcome to the Clemson Game Day Show. I'm Taj Boyd, this is Traceth Williams, and we're here with our very special guests, Bill Wires, Carson Wires, Logan Wires.
Y'all doing all right today? I think we're going to take a special twist with the show today because we got some special guests. Who we playing this week, Logan?
Boston College.
Okay. Well, now, but what we always do, usually before we get to Boston College, that'll be up next, but we usually start out with the last game. And the last game was Louisville.
Yep.
So what did you think about the game, Logan?
Oh, it was crazy.
I mean, do y'all got any thoughts on it? Like, how do y'all think we played? I mean, got some input?
We played great, especially in that fourth quarter. We played when it mattered most.
That's right.
And in that fourth quarter, you did something very special that inspired not only Clemson fans, but the nation in general. And that was stand up, man. And, you know, as a player, former player, you know, I appreciate that and what you stand for and the support that you give the university. But what did that moment mean to you? What made you do that in that moment?
To be honest with you, I thought we was going to lose. So
I love it.
We got to do something. I got this guy, an assistant. He's a North Carolina fan. So he always is talking junk, saying Clemson's going to lose, Clemson's going to lose. I said, Lord, if I have to hear him on Monday, I might just leave school or something. So I was like, I'm going to stand up. Maybe I can do something for the team. And that's what I did, and we won. So
Look, I think they felt you down there. And Bill, Carson, you know, they got major notoriety, Sports Center, ESPN, the whole bit. How's this been this past week?
It's crazy.
Crazy. I just know it's been really just strange because, you know, I posted this picture at 10 o'clock on Sunday night, and I thought, you know, some of my friends would like it, you know, may get 20 or 30 likes or something like that. The next thing I know, you know, my phone's blowing up and CBS is calling me and ESPN is asking questions for me, and I had no idea what that was going to be like, and it was really funny. You know, I called Logan's mom and I said, I don't know how to tell you, I think Logan's going viral right now. it was incredible, you know, and then we got Logan on the phone and was like, Logan, I don't know how to tell you this. I think you're going viral. And he was like, what? You know, because none of us really expected that to happen.
Right.
And it was just amazing. It's just been a crazy week.
Wow.
It was solid, man. I got a chance to check it out.
So where y'all from? Where y'all from?
we're from Anderson.
Anderson. Okay. All right. And tell us your age and a little bit of something about yourself. You know?
I'm 16 and I go to Westside High School, go Rams. Get the win tonight.
Okay. So the Rams are playing tonight.
Yes, sir.
Because of the hurricane.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, no, they play on Friday. I thought. I'm sorry. I thought
We're
they
on the
played.
wrong day, not them.
Right. Yeah, that's it. We are on the wrong day. But I was thinking that they pushed a lot of high school games back and played Thursday night. So that's what I was thinking. I got a little ahead of myself. Yeah. But go Rams, okay. And then Carson, a little bit about you. Where you?
I'm 13. I go to Lakeside Middle School. Pretty much, it's like the branch off from Westside.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say.
Oh, no, we just want to know a little bit about you. You can tell him you want to go into broadcasting, right? He likes films. He likes broadcasting. So, hey, y'all need some interns right here, buddy.
I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but my occupation, I'm dad of these two, and they're fantastic.
All right.
We have a good time together, and they're a joy to be their dad, especially, you know, a week like this whenever everybody's coming out of the woodwork to say positive things about both of them. Man, that's fantastic.
Right.
Just don't get no better than that.
Wow. So now, how long y'all been Clemson fans?
My whole life.
I love it. And I mean, I think that was the biggest win of my entire life. Like, as long as I've been living, I don't think we've had a regular season win that big. I mean, that was huge. I mean, everybody was talking about how the crowd was. I mean, even Dabo, he said the crowd helped them win. I mean, people couldn't hear. Taj, I mean, what's it like when you can't hear when you got a crowd?
I think that the last drive of the game summed up the emotion for the Clemson faithful of that game. I mean, they had 11 penalties for around 140 yards that game. That game is not played in the Valley. You know, we don't know how that turns out, but the people and the support are so strong around it. Logan, Carson, Bill, I mean, the intensity is there. So, you know, that fourth down where he gets knocked out of bounds 2 yards short doesn't happen if they don't get that false start penalty to play before. So it all kind of correlated, worked together, man. So it was solid.
It's crazy. I thank God for the whole experience because it's just amazing. It's crazy.
Wow, I love it. Now, Taj, you skipped over my question, Taj. I want to know, how did you feel? How did it affect you, like when you went into a hostile environment like that? Like
Right.
if you played, I'm sure you played in a hostile environment, and how was it, like from a personal standpoint?
At home, it's not.
But
too
I mean
much
away,
of a-
like you playing
of
away.
in a way.
Right.
Depends. It depends on how early that you take the lead or how well you transition into the playing field. For example, we go to Florida State. You know, in 2012, we go down there and we're up 28-7 in the second quarter. It's quiet in there. Nothing happening. To open the second half off, Florida State ran it back, got down to like the 1 yard line, punched it in, stadium erupted. So in that time, you know, how do you weather that storm? And that's what was so impressive about the Clemson-Louisville game. I mean, it battled back and forth so much. Lamar Jackson was able to actually handle it, essentially. You know, the first half down 18, to come back and do what he did in the second half was very impressive. But at the end of the day, champions find a way to win. Clemson did that. The fan base is something that a lot of people didn't account for and really think about as far as a factor in that game. And me knowing, playing in that valley, that, you know, they attributed to at least 4 or 5 wins when I was there. So it's just a strong base, man.
So is it really that hard to hear? Like you can't communicate with anybody? Can you communicate like with your tackle?
Well, yeah, and that's the problem. I mean, you're going in there and everything goes from you being able to communicate verbally to you doing everything from a silent count. So you either have to move your hand or do a leg stomp or a leg kick or something like that. And it's hard to really put into effect, you know, everything else around you. You know, you're trying to communicate with your receivers. You want them to be able to run hot routes. You're trying to tell your backer and your running back to pick up this linebacker over here in this section, in this corner over here. And now you're trying to get the play in, trying to get all these emotions out, and you're trying to go out there and relax throughout each play. So whenever I see quarterbacks come into hostile environments like that and play at a high level, I mean, it's always impressive.
Wow. Okay. Man, that Louisville win, I'm still happy about it. I know y'all are. I mean, I know y'all real happy about it. I mean, that was something else. I mean, it was special, you know. I saw where Dabo went and stopped on his way back, stopped at some tailgates, you know, just
That was
popped
funny.
up. Yeah. I mean, it was some. I mean, that was the biggest win we've ever had. I mean,
I think you know, if you compare the atmosphere, we were at Notre Dame last year, and the atmosphere the crowd was very much into it. It was loud the entire time. The rain added some juice to it, I think. I mean, just we tailgated for the entire day since 7 o'clock that morning and just stood out in the rain the entire time.
So-
game day and all that.
Wow.
So a lot of juice at that Notre Dame game, but that Louisville, you know, golly,
It was electric in there, wasn't it?
It was incredible. You know, they come out, they got their shiny new helmets on, and we were ready to go. And the student section was rocking it. It was fantastic.
that is awesome. So now you guys go to all the home games?
Yes, sir.
How long y'all been going to the home games?
This is our third year of season tickets.
Okay, and y'all go to every home game. You go too, Carson? What'd you think about the win?
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It was cool.
Right, it's indescribable. That's how big it was.
All right, jumping into this BC game a little bit.
Okay.
Boston College is notoriously known for their defense, right?
Yeah.
This year they ranked 6th in run stop. They're number 1 in pass defense. Do you think that matters for this game and this Clemson team right now or no?
No. We got Brett Venables. They'll have them ready. It'll be easy.
You were telling me your favorite receiver on the roster right now. Who is it?
Mike Williams.
Big play capabilities every time.
Yeah, every time.
Carson, you got a favorite player right now?
Not at the moment. I think they're all pretty good.
And so now with this Boston College, I mean, with them having that big defense, I mean, that's going to probably, you know, it's going to give us a few problems. I mean, I think, you know, like with them being number 1, but
Right.
I mean, last year I think we scored, 4 or 5 touchdowns. I mean, it was like 34 to 10,
Yeah.
17.
Boston College played so far.
They played the only team that's worth merit right now is Virginia Tech. Not even gonna lie to you. I mean,
I
outside
watched
of
their
that.
first game, that Georgia Tech game. They didn't look too good, so I think we had them. I don't know. I hadn't kept up with them.
And talking, all right, so he asked me about the emotions of playing in a hostile environment, right?
Yeah.
There's a flip side to that, and there's going and playing in environments where it's not so rowdy and crazy fan base out there and everything of that nature. Example, Boston College, UNC, Duke. No offense to those programs, it's just not as intense as the Clemson's and the Florida States and Louisville. So before Boston College game, my junior year, I actually drank like 2 cups of coffee. Kind of get the energy going, get the flow going, you know, because you step out there, you want to be able to not come out flat. And I think that's where the line comes in out. You know, where do you gain that energy from? Where do you draw that energy from? And Coach Sweeney does a good job of making sure that these guys are ready, are focused, and go in and with a plan to execute the entire game. I mean, I really think they go out there and just run the board today.
Yeah, they
put up
should.
52 points. So.
Tosh, how would it affect being on a Friday night? How's the routine different? I mean, how does that?
Shorter week, so like instead of taking that Sunday off after a Saturday game, they wouldn't practice that Sunday, this past Sunday. So you don't have as much time for your body to heal. Louisville was a physical team. Boston College is a physical team. You know, they do a good job of stacking the box up. You know, they're going to bring pressure in this game. They're going to try to hit Wayne in the mouth. They're going to try to get the DW4. But at the end of the day, they haven't faced a team of this caliber with this many weapons.
Nope.
I mean, they're 6th in run stop, right?
Yeah.
But how do you stop Wayne and Deshaun?
No, he can't.
Can't stop both of them, right?
Both of them can run. They both got legs. They pretty good.
I love it. So what was your experience playing against Boston College?
Well, I played against Luke Kuechly for 2 years, and he was always one of those guys where, you know, he was solid, a really special player. Just didn't have the help around him necessarily. So I mean, I would know where he's at on the field. I would kind of, you know, make sure I game planned around it. But it wasn't to the point where it was that noticeable. But you'll look at the stat sheet at the end of the game, we have 26 tackles, and you're like, 26, like those are big numbers right there. So I mean, Boston College again. This is a home game. They're 0-2 in the conference right now. They're going to try to find a way to win this game. They're going to try to find a way to bring the energy. Again, it's Friday night. You know, Boston College has been preparing for it all week. Clemson's had a short week to prepare, and now it comes out on who fires that energy first, who brings it. So.
Okay. Now we usually start talking about Clemson. So I mean, we kind of been doing that throughout the. But have y'all heard any news about Clemson this week, Carson? Heard any news about Clemson?
I'm gonna pass that question to Logan.
Oh, he's gonna pass it to Logan.
Well, honestly, I haven't heard any, I guess what you would call updates. I mean, I believe we're the #1 team in college football, but that's all I know. You know,
Right.
not everybody else agrees with me, but I think it's
I got
fact.
you, bro.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Ty.
Can I get a high
Thank
five on
Ty.
that too? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm #1. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
I'm always believing. So I mean, did y'all have any updates on Clemson? I
Well,
mean,
we got some people who've been injured that are coming back on defense this week, right?
Is who got it?
Austin Bryant.
Austin Bryant coming back this week?
I know he traveled with them.
Yeah.
Hoping
Right.
he might be able to get to the game tonight.
Okay. Who are y'all looking forward to seeing? I mean, who are you looking forward to seeing tonight? Just in action.
It's kind of like going back earlier to like who's my favorite player. I don't have like anyone in particular that I like to see. I just think it's cool that like when all of them do what they do, they come through to win, pretty much.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. You looking forward to seeing anybody play
Of
tonight?
course, I always look forward to Sean, but I think Wayne Gallman started to kind of crank it up a little bit last week. I'm
he
anxious to
did.
see what he does.
He did. He definitely did start to crank it. He had over 100 yards.
Yeah.
And Taj, who are you looking forward to seeing playing tonight?
I mean, this offense jumped in the sink a little bit last week. So I think that, again, Wayne puts up another 125-plus rushing performance this week. I think that Deshaun goes over the 350 mark passing. I mean, you got, again, so many weapons. You got Deion Kane, Artavis Scott, Ray McLeod, Mike Williams, Jordan Leggett. It's too much to handle. They're going to be overwhelmed. Again, I expect Clemson to put up 50-plus points tonight.
Okay.
Tough defense, absolutely. But if anybody can make it happen, it's Clemson.
Right. You looking for anybody forward?
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
I want to see him throw that deep ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to see him connect on the deep one.
Oh yeah, I think he had a little bit more trouble, but I mean he's getting in his rhythm, and I mean I look forward to seeing, I just look forward to improvement, myself. I just want to see the improvement of the team, and y'all know the last thing come up is the predictions. You got to give us a score for Boston College and a score for Clemson. Now y'all might know I kind of exaggerate a little bit.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Look, this is my man right here. This is my man right. Cause see, I don't really look at it as exaggerating. I look at it like I believe. Like if we hit on all, all cylinders, and everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, like I'm not saying anything far-fetched. I mean, you look at the Louisville game, we put up 28 points in one quarter. If we were to put together 4 quarters like that, that's over 100 points. I mean, we're capable of doing it. So people like, when I South Carolina State, I was like, oh, 88-0. They're like, they laughing at me, but you know what I mean? They're like, because everybody's like, they're not going to hit on all the cylinders. But let's start with you, Bill.
All right, I think it's going to be 45-14. I think Boston College gets a jump touchdown at the end, close to the end. But total domination by Clemson tonight.
Okay.
52-10.
52-10. Okay.
I'm just gonna have fun. I'm just gonna say 100-0. Why not?
100-0.
Hey, y'all matching perfectly over here.
We matching up great. We matching up great.
I don't know anything about Boston College because I don't keep up with any other teams, so I don't know.
Just make up some ridiculous number like that.
I'm going based off of what y'all said. I'm gonna guess around the 40-ish to 10.
40-ish to 10. Okay. Now, before I heard Logan's prediction, I was going 56-0. That's 56-0.
That's not so bad.
Actually, I said 62-0. That was what I was thinking because I thought about it earlier and I'm like about 62-0. But now, ever since Logan came up here, I'm going with Logan 100-0. That's what I'm going, Logan. I'm going 100-0. That's my prediction for today. Anything y'all want to say before we get out of here?
Before we get out, we got one more thing for Logan.
Oh, thank you, man. I
My
appreciate
guy
it.
right
I
here.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
man, I appreciate it.
Hey, look, I love them skills right there. You feel that?
Yeah. Oh, man, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
And y'all might
Appreciate
see
you.
Logan and Carson helping us out with some future shows. They want to be in this business. Logan, don't you want to be?
Yes, sir,
He want to be
absolutely.
a broadcaster. So if anybody if you got a job for broadcasting, y'all make sure y'all get in touch with Logan.
All right,
That's
cool.
right. That's right.
I'd just like to say thanks. I mean, this week has been incredible, and the number, thousands of people just sending a message through social media, just saying, way to go, Logan. I mean, people we don't know just taking the time out to do that. Thank you so much. That means so much to us for people to take the time to just wish us well, and it's been a phenomenal week. Absolutely.
Clemson
Yeah,
family, baby.
I just want to thank God again because I believe this is all from God. It's been amazing this whole week. Thank y'all so much.
Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you, Carson. Thank you, Bill, and thank you, Logan. Thank y'all
Thank
for
you
coming.
for having us. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
All right.
So wrap, you guys. Again, one more episode for the Clemson Game Day Show. Check us out next time.
Go Tigers.
Next week, go
I think
Tigers.
it was this camera.